Hey, Cub fans! Thanks for joining us here on Cubs 24/7, where Randy talks Cubs. And we've got some pitchers to talk about today. The Cubs have signed 7 pitchers to minor league contracts for 2024. And that's pretty significant. The pitchers that we signed to the minor league contract are sort of designed to be insurance policies. It provides us with low risk depth on the pitching staff, and we only had 3 left-handers on the 40-man roster before these moves. So 4 of these pitchers that we signed to minor league contracts are left-handed. 3 of the pitchers have options remaining, which means if they're added to the 40-man roster and we need to move them up to Chicago, to the Cubs big league club, and back down to Iowa, they have options available to do that. So 3 have those options available and 4 are out of options. So I just thought it'd be a good idea to go through each of these. I was unfamiliar with several of them, and I just go through each of them, give us kind of a feel for who they are, what we might be able to expect from them. And they're all veterans. They're at least 28 years old, range from 28 to 32, and they're all very experienced. Like when you look at it and you go through it, it's like, okay, these are guys that you should be able to count on. In a spot, in a situation where we just need a little temporary help. So let's go through them. The first one is Sam McWilliams. He's a big guy, 6'7", 230, 28 years old. Originally drafted by the Phillies in the 8th round of the 2014 draft. He's out of Henderson, Tennessee. Experience. He's pitched in parts of 8 minor league seasons in the system with the Phillies, the Diamondbacks, the Rays, the Padres, the Mets, Cincinnati. Pitched all the way from rookie ball all the way up to AAA. And in those 8 minor league seasons, he's pitched in 154 games, 101 starts. His ERA is 4.41 combined, thrown 602 innings, a whip of just under 1.4, strikeout per 9, 7.3, walks per 9, 3.3. So he doesn't have any major league experience, but a lot of minor league experience in different organizations. 28 years old, 6'7", so that's Sam McWilliams. The next pitcher who has options is Blake Wyman. Blake is 6'3", 210, left-handed pitcher. He also is 28 years old. Originally drafted by the Pirates, 8th round, 2017. He's out of Littleton, Colorado. He's pitched in parts of 6 minor league seasons with the Pirates, the Mariners, and his last stint in 2023 was with the Mariners AAA team in Tacoma. So last year, that's where he was pitching. His career minor league stats are he's thrown in 197 games, only 1 start. So Blake is a reliever. Really good ERA, 3.89 in 275 innings, 1.145 whip. Strikeout guy, 9.4 strikeouts per 9 and only 2 walks per 9 innings. So those are pretty decent numbers. What happened with Blake and with the next pitcher I'm going to talk about is we signed them off of what they called a pro day for Driveline. And Driveline is a company that hooks players, pitchers, hitters up to all these measurement devices. So Driveline had pro day a few days ago, and I want you to picture a pitcher on the mound, but he's hooked up to all these metrics, and there's like a scoreboard that reads spin rates and movement, all of that. And there's a live catcher, and there's a net behind the catcher with all these scouts sitting there. It's really kind of amazing to watch. In fact, I'm going to drop a couple of links to some of these videos so you can see it. So these scouts are sitting behind these pitchers, throwing to a live catcher with, at times, a live batter, and they're just throwing their repertoire. And the scoreboard gives the scouts immediate feedback in terms of velocity, movement, spin rates, all of it. It's really kind of incredible. So Blake Wyman did really well, and after that session in Pro Day with Driveline, the Cubs signed him. So the next pitcher did the same thing. Richard Lovelady was at the Pro Day with Driveline and did really well. I'll talk about some of his pitches too. But Richard Lovely, 6 foot, 185-pound left-handed pitcher, 28 years old, out of Hinesville, Georgia, drafted in the 10th round by the Royals in 2016. He has major league experience, both with Kansas City and Oakland, even last year. So he's got a total of 4 years major league experience, pitched in parts of 4 years. 73 games, no starts, so he's a reliever. 5.26 ERA, 65 innings, 1.338 whip, right at 9 strikeouts per 9 innings, 3.5 walks per 9. And just had a really good day at the Pro Day. He has a changeup that is new. He threw 5 changeups for the scouts at Pro Day, and he only threw 4 changeups with his time in Oakland last year. The changeup, this new one that he has arm side fade with the same velocity as his sinker. So it comes in same velocity as the sinker, but it's got that arm side fade on it. It's also got a new curveball. So his Pro Day with Driveline really went well. It was very impressive. So that is Richard Lovelady. So let's go and move to the pitchers now who are out of options. First one is Thomas Pannone, 6 foot, 209-pound left-hander, 29 years old. He was originally drafted by the Cubs. Well, he was selected by the Cubs. 33rd round in 2012. He's out of Cranston, Rhode Island. He did not sign. Instead, he went to college, went to Southern Nevada, had a really good year at Southern Nevada. He pitched to a 1.84 ERA, 78 strikeouts, and 53 2/3 innings. So he was drafted again in 2013, this time by Cleveland in the 9th round, and he signed. So he has pitched in parts of 10 minor league seasons with the Cleveland Indians, Toronto, the Angels, and the Red Sox, and the Brewers. He's also pitched in parts of 3 major league seasons, so he does have major league experience, and he's pitched 2 seasons in the KBO. So in his major league experience, he's pitched in 50 games, 118 2/3 innings, ERA of 5.46 with a whip of 1.365, 7.7 strikeouts per 9, 3.6 walks per 9. So a veteran, Thomas Pannone. The next pitcher is left-handed pitcher Edwin Escobar, 6'2", 225. He's a little older. He's 31 years old, and he was originally signed by the Rangers as an international free agent in 2008. He is a veteran of the Japan League, the NPO. He pitched 7 seasons in Japan. He has also 8 seasons where he pitched in the minor leagues for the Rangers, Giants, Red Sox, and Diamondbacks. And he has 2 seasons where he pitched parts of those in the major leagues for Arizona in 2016 and Boston in 2014. His major league experience combined 27 games, 2 starts, a 7.01 ERA in 25 2/3 innings with a 1.792 whip. So 31-year-old Edwin Escobar, left-handed pitcher, lots of experience. And the 6th one is right-handed pitcher Colten Brewer, 31 years old, 6'4", 222, out of Canton, Texas. Drafted originally by the Pirates in the 4th round of the 2011 draft. He's pitched in parts of 10 minor league seasons with the Pirates, Yankees, Padres, Red Sox. And he also has major league experience, pitched in 5 seasons with the Padres, Red Sox, and 3 games last year with the Yankees. He also has 1 season of experience where he pitched in the NPO in Japan. His major league numbers are 84 games, 99 1/3 inning, under 5 ERA at 4.98, and a 1.772 whip, 8.3 strikeouts per nine, and a 5.5 base on balls per nine. So another very experienced right-hander. The fourth pitcher that we signed is Carl Edwards Jr., and I've already done a full profile on Carl, former Cub Carl Edwards Jr., so you can find that video here on the channel, and you can get up to speed with Carl. So Carl, along with these other 6 pitchers, these veteran guys who have been around, and they're 30-ish years old and pitched overseas, and it's just a lot of experience, and it provides that depth. So I just think it's a very interesting signing for all these minor league contracts, and just to know we have some insurance policies down in the minor leagues if we need them in 2024. So a lot of information. Hope you enjoyed it. Just gives us a little bit of a knowledge about who these pitchers are and why we signed them and what their eligibility is in terms of options. So I hope that helps. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks again for joining us here on Cubs 24/7, where Randy talks Cubs, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Go Cubs, go.